Gallagher through center. Gallagher over the line, scores! Byron driving the net, and he's knocked down, they score! Torrey Mitchell on the rebound. Has to try and escape Jake McCabe, back of the line, scores! Shea Weber! John throwing it on the net, Leonard the stop, backhander on goal, Leonard the save, they score! Daniel Carr got just enough of it.
To win it this time and set it up from the blue line, Beaulieu with the pass ahead, score! Canadiens play. Dano centered it in the blue ice area. They score! Chenyuk at the line, and Petrie scores! All right. Yes!
Just got the glove arm out. Pacioretty again, scores! In comes Pacioretty to kick it free. Pacioretty in front, Darnay scores! For Radulov, Gallagher going to the net. Radulov in front, holds, wait, scores! Alexander Radulov. Markov sends it across, Darnay scores! It up for Byron, over to Yemelin. Walking in, fires, scores! Coyote zone. Nathan Beaulieu feeds it across, scores! Mitchell! Kenneth Weber's open. Markov to Weber, scores! And it knocked off his stick. Nifty move by Galchenyuk, shoots, scores! Boy. Here's Lekanen, scores!
Pacioretty again. Back out, Gallagher scores! Leaning away down the line. Radulov center, they score! A break coming out with a speedy Byron. Yes! Bruins cover on the far side and a giveaway, score!
For Weber, Weber fires off the stick, scores! And here's Weber up with it, hands it across, Radulov scores! Carried out Radulov with the empty net, settles it down, scores! Drive knocked down, Gallagher looking for that bouncing puck to sit down, save, rebound, scores! Got to jam it in there on the wraparound, there's a drive, into traffic, scores! Back for Petrie, looks across, Weber, one-timer, scores! Backhand pass across from Markov, over to Galchenyuk, scores! Line, Patterin to Pacioretty, scores! Torrey Mitchell will get it to center, shot for the empty net, scores!
Got away from Riley, Alexander Radulov, they score! Alex Galchenyuk! Chenyuk, Radulov, Weber, this time he shoots, he scores!
And for Gallagher, Gallagher shoots, rebound, scores! And now stepping into the up front, Mitchell scores! I was going to get there, and he overskated the puck, and a penalty call has been made. Now they're going to call it a goal. They're going to call it a goal.
Each last night, Markov winds it, throws it, scores! Towards the front, Shaw couldn't get entangled, comes back, scores! Patterin! It back, Radulov, centered it, Galchenyuk, scores! In. And getting caught, oh my goodness! Up there, short-handed, Galchenyuk!
Easy by Max. Back for Weber, over to Markov, to Weber, fire, scores! Sends it back to Galchenyuk, scores! Alexander Radulov to the net, McIntyre the save, loose puck, scores! Paul Byron! Radulov does, Radulov to the net, chance, Byron scores! Mitchell wins the draw, Markov with a shot, scores! At the line, shoots, tipped in front, Deneau trying to knock it down, scores! Brown lost it, Galchenyuk, empty net, scores!
Close. Two saves by Howard, score! Clear break by Byron, scores! Listen to the crowd. They want another goal. Weber scores! To Markov. Galchenyuk, score! Shaw might get the goal. The move to shoot it and then center it, score!
Gains the zone down the right side, tries to center and scores! Shea Weber off with him. Galchenyuk drops it off, wrist shot, scores! Top shelf, and it is buried. Here. Back for Pacioretty, into the middle, scores! Andre Markov throws it in front, Bill May scores! Gallagher stopping, waiting with it, throws it on net. It's under the pad of Luongo. Byron scores! And to find a little open ice, hands it off to Markov for the drive. Stopped by Ward, rebound, they score! Shaw. Shaw gains the line, dropped it off for Markov. Back for Shaw, scores!
Byron's in front. Weber fires a shot. Anderson lost it, they score! Weber, what a great pass, side of the net in front. Galchenyuk scores!
Can't get to it, put up at the line. Markov for Weber, scores! That brings it in, drags it around Hoffman, goes to the goal, scores! Just wanted a slashing call as Mathot was hit. Here's Galchenyuk, scores! Shootout. Up with it for the Canadian center for Shaw, he scores!
That type of thing will happen.
Here's Plekanec with a shot that just goes wide. Pacioretty scores!
And drops it back. Scoring chance here. Plekanec score! Down. Radulov heads for the net. The pass. Score!
Plays it back to Pacioretty. Center. Shaw scores! Andrew Shaw! Galchenyuk with a shot. Stopped by Jones. Plekanec shoots. Scores! Here's Pacioretty. Scores! Wait for Pacioretty. Pacioretty with a shot. Scores! It back. Alexander Radulov dancing in. Scores! David Desharnais. Desharnais with a shot. Kicked up by Bruins. Rebound. They score. Ryan Flynn scores. Here comes Radulov. Scores. Byron for the win. Paul Byron scores. Thomas Plekanec with a shot. That one makes it through. Scores. Racing down the wing to Plekanec in front. Scores. Shaw to the line. Beaulieu with a shot. Scores. He has Byron with him. Mitchell shoots. Stopped by Schneider. Rebound. They score. B.A. Parenteau trying to play it in front for Deneau. Stopped by Schneider. Rebound. Lehkonen scores. Hands it off and turned over in front. Pacioretty scores. Gallagher trying to move it. Torrey Mitchell wraparound attempted. Scores.
Ghetto back in the net. Puck rolls on in front. Scores. Flynn to win. To the win. Pacioretty steps in. Ready, set, scores. Lehkonen hanging around there at the side of the goal. In front. Lehkonen scores. Puck comes back. Tip scores. 4-0 lead. Will this be 5? Yes, sir. Goes in over the blue line. Drops the shoulder. Sargent scores.
Quickly back in. I really thought.
In front of the net, Radulov buries that. Net Plekanec, Radulov gets it across, scores! Pacioretty with the hat trick. Play. Here's Markov back to the line. Petrie scores. Looks towards the front, centers it in front, and a couple of jabs. Scores. Mitchell.
Mitchell in. Take of a shot. Byron scores. Redmond in front to the net, scores! Brian Flynn back to the line. Petrie fires, it's blocked. He's got it again. Third time in the net, scores!
It's Montreal back on the puck. Wraparound, scores! Right out of the corner. Montreal has scored it. Over the line, gets it back from Deneau. And throws, scores! Great tip right in front of the net.
Byron going to the net. Petrie with a shot. Bernier save, rebound, scores! Paul Byron! Lehkonen tries to fight his way in off the draw. Byron to Plekanec scores! Wrapped it around on the wing at the line. Kept in. Petrie scores! Pacioretty back in. Gallagher's open. Pacioretty scores! Chris Terry sends it off for McCarron. Played off the back of the net in front. Scores! Chris Terry! Pacioretty coming in. Rolling puck. Scores! It in, handing it off. Lehkonen for Flynn with a shot. Stopping through the rebound. Scores! Lehkonen! It's at a loose puck. Petrie racing in. Jeff Petrie throws it on net. Scores! Lightning zone. Vasilevsky's out of the net and got into trouble. Byron in front. They score! Here's Pacioretty. Down for Byron. Across to Weber. Scores! Terry going to the net. Left to McCarron to Carr. Back to Terry. Scores! On this power play. Radulov to Pacioretty. Scores! Crossing it over the line to Gallagher. Scores! Coming up as well. Deneau to the net. Scores!
Backhanded the pass ahead. It comes back to him. Scores! Can't get a shot. Covered well. At the blue line, though. Score! Trying to come up with Carr. Oh, look out. Hit the post. It's in the goal.
Radulov with it. Alexander Radulov to Shea Weber. Scores! Behind the net. Looks out front. Center. Pacioretty scores! After, but can't come up with it. Dano sends it to Bolgia. In scores! It up for Radulov, and he's got it. Alexander Radulov breaking in, scores! And you've got to think he's saying, not again. Pacioretty scores! In alone, Pacioretty makes Montreal Canadiens history. The overtime winner.
It's a changeup. Anderson had to make a save. Radulov in front. They score. 2-on-1 here. Arturi Lehkonen with a shot. Scores. And Petrie again. Snaps a shot right in front again. This time they don't miss. In comes Weber. Backhander. He couldn't get it to the net. That was stopped. Radulov scores on the second chance. McCarron goes in deep. To the net. Scores.
The Canadiens put it off the post. Rebound in front. A scramble. It's free. Plekanec scores.
Goes off a skate and right in on Hellebuyck is loose. They score. The Canadiens get an early bounce in the lineup after long-term injury. Here's a chance. Shot. Scores. Montreal strikes again. Here's a loose puck for Plekanec. Scores. Here's Flynn back towards the net. They score. Another Montreal bounce. Here's Dano stepping in. Dano in. Scores. What a goal. Across. Byron pulls it off the boards. Weber with a shot. Scores. Here's Shea Weber. Weber across the Bolio again with a blast. Puck is loose. They score. Tapped in.
Again. Backdoor pass in front. Scores. Thomas Plekanec breaks the shutout bid.
Pass was wide. Canadiens keep it out. They're fighting for it, and it's there. Lundqvist score. Yemlin takes the screen shot. He scores. Pacioretty is going to win it. Scores. On the puck. Into Byron. Center. Score.
At the side, Andrighetto trying to step it in, scores!
He missed the pass, then he ran into Lovejoy at center. As Galchenyuk scores! Feeds it over. Here's Weber with a drive. Scores! Throws it in front. Galchenyuk over to Pacioretty. Scores!
Steps in. Byron looks, shoots, that's kicked away. Rebound, scores! Looking at it. Looking around. Pacioretty got it back. Puck cleared, scores! Petrie!
Ghetto catches up to that rolling puck. Sven Andrighetto to Andrew Shaw. Scores! Has Byron going to the net. Scores! Weber across for Bolya. Over to Radulov. Scores! And Daniel Carr back to Mitchell. The Carr scores! And out of the net. Radulov scores! That's a backhand shot. The glass shot in front. Can't get it. Here's Weber with a drive. Off the glove of Grace. In the net. They score! And Radulov. Radulov cutting in. The Pacioretty scores! You know, the interception now grabbed by Dino right in front. Pacioretty scores! Branson turned it over. Andrighetto to David Darnay. Scores! Knocked him down. Here's Plekanec sending it over right in front, and Byron scores! Holds on to the puck. Radulov with a chance. Shot got blocked. Pacioretty scores! Markov goes after it. Comes back to Galchenyuk. Over to Nesterov. Scores! Laid it off the leg of Pacioretty. Right back for Radulov. He scores! There's Radulov, though. Trying to answer back. Got it across to Pacioretty. Scores! We'll tip it in. Oliver Ekman Larson after it. Misses it in front. Pacioretty scores! Back to the line. Here's Markov. Firing. Scores! Markov coming in. Trying to center. Pacioretty scores! To get to it. Down low. Radulov in front. Chance. Scores! To Galchenyuk. Waiting. Shoot. Scores!
Pretty quiet crowd. Here's Weber. Big shot. Scores! Along the board. Back to Patterson. Looking. Gets it across. Beaulieu controls that puck. Scores!
Can't get out. Galchenyuk sets it up.
Pass across for Weber with a shot. That made it through. Shaw with a chance. Scores! Ready. Back to the line. Markov for Weber. Fires. Scores. Comes down the middle. Scores. Great backhand shot. Byron waits. Scores. Paul Byron with his third career game-deciding goal in the shootout.
Up the bench, into the middle. Galchenyuk. Big shot. Score. Pacioretty with a bullet. Line Nathan Beaulieu on the other side. Markov right in front. Galchenyuk scores. Shaw headed for the net. Scores!
Moore with his first goal since December 17th, and the Canadiens respond. It down at the point. Beaulieu with a shot to the net. Schneider the save. Rebound. Scores. Pacioretty. Oh, now in the third. Pacioretty with a shot. Scores. Pacioretty's tied the game. To Shea Weber. To Galchenyuk. Fire. Scores. Radulov parked in front. Galchenyuk fires, scores! It's help from Galchenyuk. Gallagher pulls it out. Wraparound scores! Back, Byron in alone. Scores!
Spot. I think he'd have buried it.
Puck fired, scores! Gotta hit the corner, wins the puck to goal, got it across, scores! Lehkonen to Galchenyuk, gets it over, rising wrist shot by Lehkonen, stop, he scores! Puck comes back out, here's Ben with a shot, scores!
Shaw comes up with a tip for Markov, throw it in front, scores! Torrey Mitchell! Galchenyuk gets away from Berchi. Galchenyuk with a shot, scores!
Some speed. It's in front for Gallagher. He scores. That's straight ahead. Pacioretty comes on. It's deflected. Score. Speedy Byron, the backhander, scores. Byron, he flipped it. Pacioretty third is lucky.
Trying to get away from Van Riemsdyk in front. Scores. Byron. Around the net. Feeds it off the boards to the point. Weber scores.
Loose puck comes right out in front of net, and they score! Shaw. Another play in front of the net, they score! And then Gallagher turns. He has Buchanan, there scores! What'll he do? Score! Radulov for the Habs. Yes, sir! And that's the name of the game. Get loose, got it back to Markov. Markov shot. Scramble, score! Back to the line, Beaulieu the other way, the shot, score! Byron shoots, scores! Shaw over here, and the defenseman scores!
Lehkonen into the Detroit zone with a shot, scores! Big hit, and now Shaw coming in to Galchenyuk, scores!
It comes back to Markov, Weber, one time, score! It all the way back, Markov wires it, scores! Bullseye! Markov back at the blue line. There's Markov, scores! Oh, what a shot! No way he's stopping that!
It back to no, in his feet to Pacioretty with a backhand, scores! Gallagher jumps up on it, scores! Markov follows up with a play, sends it over to Lehkonen, scores! Breaking in alone, Radulov scores! Beaulieu, over to Gallagher, scores! Gallagher coming in, center, Buchanan scores! Gallagher gets it right back in transition, in front, Byron scores! Radulov with Pacioretty, feeds it to Pacioretty, who scores! The Canadiens will get it back. To the point for Davidson, scores! Gallagher on the redirect. Matheson had it knocked away by Radulov. Alexander Radulov holds on, feeds it in front, Deneau scores!
Crowding after the puck, it rolls loose, in front of the net, scores! Stop, Pacioretty with it again, still after Radulov, scores! It's over!
Well, they do. Puck thrown off the paddle barrel right in front, they score! Petrie chipped it in, Lehkonen up with a shot, scores! Here's Byron, missed the net, rebound, Lehkonen scores! Down by by Deneau, and it's brought out, and Radulov from center for the empty net will score!
Byron drops off in front, Buchanan scores! And Montreal's on the board.
Breakaway for Dwight King, King scores! Lehkonen is there to pick it up. Lehkonen scores!
It was all for Paul Byron. Score! Far enough for him. Canadiens keep it in. Nestorov, score! Pass to Condon, give away. Canadiens score!
Dano s'avance, contourne le filet, passe devant et ce sera Petrie ensuite. Petrie! Et Gallagher passe devant, Byron, et goal! Paul Byron! Galchenyuk, c'est passe à Radulov, devant, dévié, et goal! Et goal! Weber, la passe à Pacioretty, il lance, arrête devant, Radulov, et goal! Les Canettes, une passe tout près, le tir, et compte! Arturi Lehkonen! Galchenyuk, attends, Galchenyuk, la passe, relancée, et compte! Chez Weber! C'est Dano qui perd la rondelle, Radulov d'une seule main, la passe, et compte! Wow!
Radulov got it across. Mitchell, Weber, Mitchell, he scores!
Lehkonen un tir, et là c'est Lundqvist qui est dans la jambière. Lehkonen revient devant, et compte! Lehkonen! Markov à Gallagher, il y a l'espace, Gallagher, lance, et compte! Brendan Gallagher! Radulov veut saisir, Radulov devant, et là c'est derrière Yemenin, il lance, et compte! Alexei Yemenin!